Hey coaches, I wanted to share something with you. A coach that we worked with a few years ago with our shotgun wing T um, ran a base system there for about 2 years, and then he went and he made that system his own and came up with this really unique offensive wing T system where he has four backs that he can run the majority of the base plays with. We call it the hybrid wing T. You can get a copy of this on our Patreon, this little playbook here. But the motion tags are what I want to show you first. These are probably the most important things for your players to learn as far as the what he would call the fullback, the Z back, and the H back. There's different motions to get them into different positions in order to run the plays, and you'll see that as we go through. So this guy likes to run buck sweep. He bought into our shotgun wing T system. We believe that you should run buck sweep close to 33% of your offense. Really love it if you get it up to 35. But he bought into that, and he is now able to run buck sweep with four different players. So you can see he can bring his fullback in a three-step motion, and they can get the buck sweep. Same formation, he can bring his H-back into a motion where he lines up beside the quarterback. He can get buck sweep. The quarterback can run buck sweep. And then he can bring the Z in motion, and he can run the buck sweep. So same play with four different runners running your buck sweep, which is a pretty unique way. Again, if you want to get buck sweep 35% of your play calls, but you want to share the wealth as far as distributing that to other players, a really unique way to get that buck sweep up there and to get that with different players. And he does that with his entire offense. So trap, another big play. If teams are wide in and out, trying to do things with C gap, then we want to be able to run up the middle. And trap is a great play in the wing T series. And same principle here. Coach can run trap to his fullback in a drop step motion with the H back, with the quarterback, and with the Z back. So if trap's really hitting, he can use motion to disguise the look and then run it to four different backs. Waggle, so you've been running your buck sweep. You want to run a constraint play to the back side. You can use those motions and then run your waggle off of that look. Again, your fullback in motion, your H back in motion, and then your Z back in motion, running waggle. Belly, here's an interesting concept as far as getting your players in different looks for the belly. So you can see the same formation. He runs no huddle. They have maybe 3 or 4 base formations they're running the majority of the time. They line up and then they motion and then they run the play. So here you can see he brings his fullback in motion back to the quarterback. Well, since his fullback's back there, he needs to come up with a way to get that extra blocker in there because usually the fullback leads on belly. So he brings a fullback in motion, then the Z comes in motion, the Z fills, and the fullback follows the Z. You could do some interesting passing things there. You can have that Z come in motion, running an arrow, all kinds of different things. But there's belly to the fullback, belly to the H back. Again, the fullback's leading. Belly to the quarterback. Again, you can run that with that like a rocket motion type with the Z or no motion whatsoever. And then you can bring your Z over and he can get the belly as well. Your belly pass, again, if you get teams to start moving to your motion, you can use that in the belly pass. So here you have that same motion. The fullback comes and then the Z comes and the Z can release out on an arrow. You got the H coming in motion, then the fullback's going to run the arrow route. You have the Z coming in motion, faking the belly, quarterback booting out, fullback on the arrow again. And then here you have the H coming. This is the belly boot pass where you would boot away from the belly action, and then you got a two-man read there looking to flood the flat. So you either run a banana, an out. I'm not sure what kind of combo he's got going on there. But that is your basic belly pass. Again, utilizing that motion to give it 3 different looks. And then your jet sweep. You can give your jet sweep multiple looks as well. You can run it with your fullback, you can run it with your H, and you can run it with your Z. Just wanted to share this because I thought this was a pretty unique approach that a coach shared with us, what they did with our shotgun wing T. And again, pretty simple. As far as the line goes, the line, learns about a dozen concepts, and then nothing changes for the line. It's all the backs, they're moving. The motions, the backs learning the motions, learning the steps. But up front, your guys can really get good at running those base plays over and over with a bunch of different looks. So again, being creative, being versatile, a really, really interesting and unique approach to the shotgun wing T and the things that we were teaching here. And Coach ran with it and came up with a pretty cool system. So thanks, Coach, for sharing. And again, you can get a copy of this PDF on the Patreon, Winning Wing T. If you have any questions, you can email directly. Email is in the description. And hopefully you got something from this. Again, sharing what a coach has done to the shotgun wing T.